Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today, I know I said it was going to be a vlog in the last very short video, and that it would be longer. Hopefully this video is longer, but it's not going to be a vlog like I said it would, because I did not really film anything yesterday. So, the day you're seeing this is the day it's filmed, and I'm hoping to do minimal editing for this video, because I'm tired. Okay, and I'm still working on unpacking, and I don't really feel like vlogging that. So, and if I'm not pausing as much, or if I seem to be talking more quickly, it's because I don't want to have a bunch of pauses that I have to go through and cut out, because that happens a lot. So, here we are with all of the books. You can't see them right now, but all of the books that I plan to unhaul. Now, this should be all of them. I don't know if there's more, but this is the ones that I do plan on unhauling after I make my wrap-up video at the end of the year, but I'm not going into depth or anything like that. Now, I know there's one book that once I get to it, you'll know why I'm unhauling it. Let's get started. Book number 1 is The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. This is such a good book. It is. Like, it pains me to get rid of it, but I don't find myself rereading it. I did enjoy it, despite it being like the last book on my 24-hour reading challenge that I did. That was, wow, why did I decide to do that? It beats me, but it is a good book, so I do recommend it. I'm just not going to reread it, and so I don't see a point of keeping it on my shelf. And then we have, this is actually a course book that I had. It is a used copy, so either way it's used, but it is Stephen King's A Memoir of the Craft on Writing, just for writers, I guess. It was interesting, but I'm not going to reread that, and I'm just going to get rid of it. And then this one pains me, but I don't find myself reading it. And that's Blood and Moonlight by Aaron Beatty. I don't really know what it's about. But also because this copy, like the dust jacket, there's sticker residue, and I can't stand it, and I can't get it off. So, I'm getting rid of it. And then this other book also pains me, but I haven't read it, and it's been sitting on my shelf for the longest time. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited, so if I ever did want to read it, or ever do want to read it, I could just read it on my Kindle regardless. So, and that's Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Yeah, I haven't read the Hockey Player Ballerina Romance, but it's just, I haven't picked it up once, so it's going bye-bye. And then we have, this is a good book as well, Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I'm not going to reread it. Such a good book. So, I do recommend this book, but just because I'm getting rid of it doesn't mean I didn't like it. But I'm not going to reread it, so I don't see a point of keeping it on my shelf. But also, I kind of have to make room for more on my shelf. Anyway, slash that shelf. And then we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter. I did enjoy this one. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I also read What Happens After Midnight. That one's already unhauled. I read that one last year? I don't know. But this one I read in the summer, I believe. Or, like, how many pages can I read a week? I think I read that in that. I don't know. I read it in some video, and I did enjoy it. I actually did enjoy it, but I'm not rereading it. I didn't enjoy it that much to keep it and reread it. Or just keep it, you know. And then we have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I've already talked about my thoughts about this book, and that I didn't vibe with it, and that I do think it's too long. And then we have Night Shift by Annie Crown. Very sad about this, but I was not vibing. I DNF'd it, like, after page 2. So. Or, like, after a couple pages, because the main character was like, this is how I am, but then does the exact opposite, like, right away. So. And then we have Dracula by Bram Stoker, a classic. I will not be rereading it. I just won't be rereading it, and, you know, I don't feel the need to keep it. And then this one should not be shocking, but My Fault by Mercedes Ron. There's a video, okay? It's not it for me, okay? I don't get the sibling romance. It shouldn't end. And then another book I didn't really enjoy, which was unfortunate, but it's Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. Didn't vibe with it. It's also in a video. Wasn't for me. Could have been better. And then we have a book that I just picked up based off the title and the cover, but I have not picked it up once since then. So, I'm getting rid of it. And that is The Lord of the Fading Lands by C.L. Wilson. Book 1 of this series. I don't know much about it, but like it sounds interesting, but I just don't find myself picking it up again. Picking it up, not again, but picking it up in general. Like, I just don't see myself reading it, which is unfortunate. And now this hurts because this was a trilogy that I bought based off nostalgia factors and to have them physically, but I tried to reread them. I was not having a good time. And that's the Jamie Baker trilogy by Kelly Orme, which is unfortunate because I really liked them, like, whenever I first read them. They're not for me anymore, so I'm not going to keep them. And then we have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. The reason why I'm unhauling it is because I have another copy of it. And then we have Bride by Ellie Hazelwood, which I did enjoy, but I'm not going to reread it. We have The Good Part by Sophie Cousins, which I also did enjoy, but I'm not going to reread it. Oh, no. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. There's an issue with having to stack this up on my bed. And then we have The Brides of Maricor by Gregory Maguire. I started reading it, but then I lost interest, and I'm not picking it back up. I mean, aside from right now, but I'm not going to pick it back up and resume reading it. It's not happening. And then this was a book that I had to read for a class, and that's Where the Dead Sit Talking by Brandon Hobson. I think I've had this since my freshman year. I've been wanting it gone. Not that it's, like, bad. It's just not for me, and I'm not going to reread it. And then One of Us is Next by Karen M. McManus, the sequel to One of Us is Lying. One of Us is Lying is, like, the best book of the entire trilogy, because I read that book, and then I audiobooked the third one as well. The first one's the best one, and then the other two just kind of feel pointless, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, and then I am getting rid of this copy of ACOTAR because I have a hardcover copy now of this cover, and then I have the paperbacks and, like, the new paperbacks, like the new covers. And then this does hurt, but I'm not gonna reread these, and it is just my least favorite trilogy from this author, which is sad, but it's the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. I'm not gonna reread it. And personally, as much as I'm Team Conrad and Eat Up the Show, I'm not the biggest fan of brother love triangles. It's weird. Let's stop. But also, I really want her to just choose somebody, even though I knew it was gonna be Conrad. And then we have Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy. It was a disappointing read for me. Fell flat. There's that. It's about to fall again. And I just rhymed. Love that. And then we have Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I love this, I adore this, and I also adore the movie, but I'm not going to reread it, unfortunately. But I did enjoy and I do recommend. But have tissues. Have tissues ready. And then Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I did enjoy it, but I'm not going to reread it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it. And then I just have this anthology from a class that I had, getting rid of that. And then we have The Other Merlin by Robin Schneider. I want to read this book, I do, but I cannot read a book with pages like this. Okay, I can't do it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like slanted or something. I don't know if it was supposed to be printed like that, but I can't read a book like that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. And then we have this copy of A Court Mist and Fury. The Dutch jacket is washi taped on because I tried to deface it, so I am hoping a rebinder would purchase to rebind and do whatever with it, because it doesn't look too cute. So if any rebinder is watching this will be listed on my Pango books, which should be linked in the card thingy down below. All these books, for the most part, all of them, yeah, should be listed on my Pango Books account, where you can, you know, buy and sell used books. So some of them I will have to put whiteout on, because with my stamp that I have, my book stamp, I want a little stamp happy when I got it, and I stamped like a whole bunch of books, so I'm going to have to white out a good amount. But other than that, they should be in pretty good condition and shape. I mean, Blood and Moonlight has like a little sticker residue on the dust jacket, but other than that, they're all in good condition. So some might have highlights like red, white, and royal blue. Obviously all those things will be listed on, like, in the description of the book. So on the post, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I said it was going to be a vlog in the previous video, and it's not. It's fine. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye.